Hi, I'm Jamison Jessup, a professional IEP advocate who helps parents of students with disabilities and special needs to receive a free appropriate public education in public schools throughout the United States. I have experience helping parents in more than 700 IEP and 504 plan meetings in public schools. I hope that this video today will help you answer some important questions about how to help your child in the public school. If you would like to receive more information on how to help your child with special needs or disabilities in the United States public school system, please call me at 1-800-742-6390. That's 1-800-742-6390, and my website is mychildwins.com. That's mychildwins.com. And now for the short video that I hope helps you with information that will help your child.
You may have heard about IEPs. IEP is an acronym meaning Individual Education Plan. There are two important issues about IEPs that I will discuss today. How do I get an IEP for my child? And what if my IEP is not working? The Individual with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, is a federal law that funds special education. There are 13 conditions to which students may be qualified for help under IDEA. Specific learning disability covers problems with reading, writing, listening, speaking, or math. Other health impaired covers conditions that limit a child's strength, energy, or alertness. Autism spectrum disorder is a developmental disability that mainly affects a child's social and communication skills. Emotional disturbance covers students with a number of emotional behavioral disabilities. Speech or language impairment covers a number of communication problems, including articulation of thoughts, concepts, or ideas. Visual impairment covers children with partial sight or blindness. If eyewear can correct a vision problem, then it does not qualify. Deafness covers children who are not able to process language through hearing. Deaf-blindness covers children who have both vision and hearing impairments. Orthopedic impairment covers children who are considered to be orthopedic impaired. Intellectual disability covers children who have below average intellectual ability that may affect communication, self-care, and social skills. Traumatic brain injury is caused by an accident or some kind of physical force. Multiple disabilities covers children who have more than one condition covered by IDEA that cannot be met in a program for any one condition. IDEA requires public schools are required to locate, evaluate, and identify children who have disabilities. Public schools that suspect a child may have a qualifying disability are required to seek consent to evaluate from the parent. Parents may also request public schools to evaluate their child for eligibility for special education. To request an evaluation, send an email to the principal of the school that says, "Please evaluate my child for special education eligibility." Make sure you put your child's name and identify yourself as being the parent of the child. Important timelines apply to a school's timeliness in locating, evaluating, and identifying children with disabilities. What if my IEP is not working? My experience shows that there are two basic reasons IEPs are not effective. Number one, the IEP is not appropriate. Number two, the IEP is not implemented correctly. In order for an IEP to be considered appropriate, it must be reasonably calculated to provide the student with a basic floor opportunity for educational benefit. The school does not have a duty to provide a Cadillac education. However, it does have a duty to provide a Chevy education. Common issues with IEPs that I find: number one, does not adequately describe the student's present level performance. Number two, does not have appropriate goals. Number three, does not contain appropriate specialized instruction, supports, related services, and supplementary aids. Number four, does not contain appropriate modifications and accommodations. Number five, does not contain the appropriate placement. IEPs are required to be written with the least restrictive environment. A child should be with kids in the general education to the maximum extent possible that is appropriate. Special classes separate schools or removal from the general education class should only happen when your child's learning or attention issue, his disability under IDA, is so severe that supplementary aids and services cannot provide him with appropriate education. What if my IEP is not working? Number two problem would be the IEP is not implemented correctly. It is important that educators follow the IEP. You have been listening to Individualizing to Your Child in U.S. Public Schools. Again, please feel free to give me a call for a free phone consultation, 1-800-742-6390, or visit my website, mychildwins.com.